Okay, yes, lad. Sorry, I'm a little bit later than usual, but I've been out with my friend. We got a bite to eat, so yeah, stream was delayed somewhat, but I appreciate you all being here. Faye, is that Faye? How are we gonna pronounce that? Let's go. Faye M, whatever your name is. Or we'll just call you Fat Ronaldo, just because it's your profile picture. Chris, Jonathan, Connor, what's going on, lads? Massively appreciate you all being here so promptly. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to get straight into things, to be honest, lads. No dilly-dallying around. I haven't even built my lineups, to be honest, for this game week, which we will get into, obviously, but I want to build your guys' first. And yeah, we're going to start off with WL Alex, because his message was in the Discord first, from what I'm seeing, so we're going to build an All-Star Limited lineup for him, then 217, 240. Hope you're all doing super, super well, lads. Like I said, we're just going to pop straight into things. He wanted All-Star Limited, didn't he? Alex, if you're in the stream, what's going on, mate? Thank you for being here if you are here. If you're not here, that's fine. Okay, so Peacock Farrell, I'm pretty sure withdrew out of the squad, didn't he? So that doesn't feel like a play, I don't think. If we check Play Sharper... Who does he play for? Northern Ireland, isn't it? Are they even on there? They're not even on there, are they? This is not the only issue, but one of the issues for international breaks, lads, is that, just information is quite limited, isn't it? I'm not seeing Ireland on there. I've got Sports Mole up just in case there could be some information on here. So, yeah, this is it. Northern Ireland, isn't it? Let's have a little butchers. I'm pretty sure he withdrew from the squad, didn't he? Let's have a little look. Yeah, Peacock Fowl withdrew. Okay, so we know we can't play him. Kondo obviously seems like the obvious choice, doesn't he? Even Matt Ryan, though. I mean, Matt Ryan plays against Palestine. Like, surely info is the worst. Yeah, info's tough. It's not going to be easy this week, lads. So, we're all dealing with limited stuff. Alex says, I only realised I only have 2 keepers because of Peacock Fowl. Yeah, so... Al, what do you want to do then? Do you want to do All-Star Limited and 240 or All-Star Limited and 270? Let me know what 2 lineups you want to do then in that sense. But obviously, like you said, only 2 goalies, which is fine. We'll just get 2 decent lineups out. I mean, Conde's showing up as a good pick score, but Matt Ryan isn't going to come up as a good pick score because his matchup isn't there. Neither is the odds. I'd probably say that Matt Ryan is the better play as far as, clean sheet probabilities, but his cap is a bit lower. So, like... It depends. Depends what you want. Like, do you want a good All-Star Limited lineup, or do you want a good Cap 240 / 270 lineup? Is basically what I'm asking you. Joachim Anderson feels like a decent play. Van Dijk also feels like a great play. Zinchenko, All-Star 270, 4-man 240. Okay, all good. We'll get that done now. Okay, so if we want the best All-Star Limited lineup, I think Matt Ryan has to go in goals. I think Virgil's got to play, hasn't he? Surely Big Virg plays, doesn't he? Let's have a look. Yeah, he's 90%. We don't mind that. Is Joachim Anderson down to play, though, would be my next question. Anderson plays for Denmark. Okay, no Denmark lineups. Are Denmark playing tonight? By any chance? No, they're not, are they? Okay. By the way, Sweden losing to Azerbaijan 3-0 is a bit mad. Cancelo just scored. Love that, Jonathan, for you. Yeah, Juan Cancelo, Jota, Ronaldo. Of course Ronaldo scores, lads. Of course he does. Right, I haven't got much info on Joachim Anderson, so Van Dijk has to go in there for me for now. Sloboslai feels like the play here. George Savoy, yeah, I think he's been made captain for this game. I mean, is Sloboslai or Forsberg? I think you've got to go Slob on form. Up front, Danny Rabba. Jota's starting now, isn't he? You've got Brennan in there as well, which could be interesting. But I think Branthwaite has to be the play as far as the best team possible, I would say. Who's he playing for? Espanyol, isn't it? Yeah, Branthwaite's 90%. We're definitely going Branthwaite. And then as our extra player, I'm tempted to go Joachim Andersen, but I don't know what's going on with him as far as like I guess we could go sports mode, can we? Let's have a little look over here. Hope we're all doing super well tonight, lads. I was supposed to drop my Road to Glory tonight, but something happened with my edit, and I need to just edit it again, basically, which is fine. But yeah, that'll be out tomorrow morning instead. It's actually a really fun video, I think. Anyway, Denmark, Slovenia. Excuse me. Let's have a look what we've got. Okay. Oh, this Avast thing's doing my head in. Denmark possible lineup. Okay, yeah, Andersen's in. Andersen's in, lads. I'm happy to go with something like that. I would probably captain Big Verge. I mean, Sorare is probably the most decisive capable, so maybe I'll go Slob. This is probably your best All-Star Limited lineup, Al, I would say. 270 would have to be Conde. Probably. What is the Leganas? Away to Valladolid is not an easy game, by the way. Can I just add? Not easy at all. Jack says, can you post the 220? Yeah, I'll definitely do that now, Jack. I'll do that for you now, mate. I will do that for you now, Jack. Sorry, I haven't done it yet, but that will be done now. I just posted that, Jack, in the general chat of the Discord, mate. So that should be all there for you. This is the best game I've seen from Cancelo. Probably the best purchase ever on this platform for you. No worries at all, Jack. No worries at all, mate. It's Savil's 50th cap as well. He's been playing well for Millwall last few games. Okay. Okay, 270. Conde in goals. Like, I'm not in love with this lineup, to be honest. Like, it's not a great matchup, but it's okay. It's not unbelievable. We'll go for the defensive stack because why not? Forsberg probably has to play, I would say, and then could go Danny Rabba if he's on to start. Yeah, he is. I'd probably go Rabba, and then extra player. Probably. I mean, it might be Jota. Like if you just want, I know he's playing right now. Is he starting that game? Yeah, Jota started. Does he play the next game? Obviously, is the issue. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't start, you obviously needed, a DA off the bench, which is obviously possible. Does Sugawara play? Yeah, this is not easy. Is the Portugal lineup out? Yeah, this is doing my head in, this Avast thing. Yeah, Jota's not actually down to start, but that doesn't necessarily mean he can't score a goal off the bench. Is the Jamal Lewis thing that good? I'm not really in love with that. What about... What if we... Maybe we just go guns to the... Or backs to the wall even, sorry, and just go double Leganas defensive stack and hope he starts as well. Like, it's not that good. It's a decent team. Like, I don't think it's unbelievable, but it's okay. I would go something like that, to be honest. And then a little 240. Risu, what's going on? Thank you for joining us this evening. Ralph, do you think Ignacio starts the next game? Had him and Kuba in my under 23s. Both didn't start. Kuba didn't even play. Yeah, I'd assume Ignacio probably comes in for this second game, to be fair. Yeah. I think that could be a decent shout. I mean, yeah, this 240 is obviously going to be a bit of a punt, isn't it? But better to have it in there than not. If you fancy, I mean, Sugawara maybe plays, doesn't he? But maybe not. Lindelof. I mean, it's going to be tough to get a Thresh, if I'm being honest, regardless. But something like that, and I would probably captain Lindelof, honestly. Like, it's I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but like I just don't think it's that yeah, like you're up against it, aren't you, with the 4-man stack? They're all at home. Like they could do okay, but and I guess they have a couple of double fixtures as well, which is interesting. But that would be my lineups for you, Al. So yeah. And then next up, we've got Mohammed. Mohammed, if you are in the chat, what's going on, mate? We've got All-Star Limited for you as well. So let's get into it. Is there any chance Sam Johnson will play the game since England are qualified? Maybe, but hasn't he made his debut already? If that makes sense. Like, has Sam Johnson... If he's already played for England, like, I can't see them really playing him. But if he hasn't, yeah, he's made 4 appearances. I'd be inclined to think he doesn't, but I don't know, to be honest. It's hard to say. How are my midweek lineups looking, Jonathan? Not great, mate, to be honest, because Costa's not playing. And yeah, this guy that I bought is having an absolute stinker. And Kulusevski had a stinker. So, I mean, we might scrape a reward maybe if Enzo and Rodrigo turn up. I doubt it, though. Obviously, Costa being the sub. Yeah, it was always a risk. Like, I kind of knew that Costa might not play. So, yeah. Not good, mate, at all, Jonathan. But thank you for asking. Let me know how yours are getting on. Okay, All-Star Limited for Mohammed then. Vasilj at home. Matt Ryan's in there as well. Mamadashvili and Dubravka away. So the best there, again, is probably Matt Ryan, isn't it? It's not really too much. Did he play tonight, Carvajal? He came on the... Okay, so he was on the bench today. I would assume Carvajal then plays against Georgia. If we had to guess, right? Kieran Trippier is obviously a play as well, isn't he? I know Trips will have 2 games, won't he? Is that right? So you've got the England-Malta game and then the North Macedonia game. Walker's down. And then Tomori, yeah, okay. Maybe we don't risk Trips. I would go Carvajal here then. 4-man threshold and under 23 tier 3. Oh, mate, that's really good. That's really good, mate. Congrats, Jonathan. That's actually really good. Okay. All-Star Limited. Obviously, the Australian boys smashed, didn't they, tonight? Do we assume a similar situation? If so, this Connor Metcalfe scored really well, didn't he? I think tonight. I think he scored 100. So we'll definitely be using him, I think. But his cap's quite low, so I'm a bit inclined to maybe go Modric here. Well, I say that. Modric and his cap's pretty low. But for now, I'm going to go Metcalfe. And then... Ralph said, hi, Harry. If I become a member today, would you build my lineups? Yeah, no, of course, Ralph. There is... I'll definitely build your lineups for you tonight. If you want to become a member. 100%, Ralph. Sign up to be a member and it'll give you a little notification that you're a member and stuff, and then you'll get the little emoji, the 1% XP, and yeah, 100% you'll be, yeah, you're more than eligible to get your lineups built, mate. So 100%, Ralph. James, what's going on, mate? Hope we're all doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well, mate. I just come back, did a little cheeky gym and a Nando session with one of my mates. So yeah. Stream's a little bit later than usual, but that's fine. We're still here. We're alive. Trippier left back for England. He'll start. Oh, okay. Did I miss? Was I just being oblivious to Trippier being left back here? Palmer, Rico Lewis. Okay. And then what was the other one? England, Malta. Okay, yeah, Trips left back. Sorry, mate. I completely missed that. Well, if that's the case, then we're going to have to go Trips then. Sorry. Yeah, thank you for that, James. I literally didn't even think to look at left back, so... I really appreciate that. Raspadori's down to start against Macedonia. Okay. Cho could be the play here, though, against China, who are pretty bad, I think. Yeah, I think Cho's probably the play there. I mean, Raspadori's also a decent player. I'm not saying he's not, but is he like nailed for Italy? Let's have a look. Maybe he is. Maybe he is, if this wants to load. He's 65. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go with Cho then up front. And then I'm tempted to go Modric here. Modric or Carvajal. Probably Modric. Probably captain this Connor fella away to Palestine, to be honest, because that feels like the play. It's a decent All-Star Limited team. It's not unbelievable, but it's definitely good enough. Ralph just become a member as well. Ralph, I really, really do appreciate it, mate. Genuinely. Let me know what lineups you want me to build. Let me know your gallery name as well, and we'll get that cracking. There's a Discord link as well for you to join. We've got a little private Discord for us as well. to hang out in. You can obviously ask me questions there and stuff. And I give all the sort of stream details in there as well. So yeah, join that. There should be a link after you've just signed up in one of the instructions maybe for the Discord situation. I'm not like a whiz kid with all this stuff. So yeah, I hope it's straightforward for you. And yeah, you are obviously eligible to get the lineups built. This is doing my head in, by the way, this web shield thing. What's going on? Am I being hacked? Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on, lads. Right, Cap 240 limited. Mamardashvili's going to get absolutely battered. Vasilj is probably our only bet here because his cap's pretty low. Ralph says, always loved your content and I tried to focus on under 23 as well. Oh, Ralph, man, honestly, that genuinely means a lot to me. You saying that really, really does. And I'm glad I'm maybe somehow influenced you to love under 23s as much as I do as well. So, mate, honestly, that means the world to me. It really, really does. Is Emil Kraft on to start, by the way, for Sweden? I know Sweden got pumped tonight. Is it Kraft season? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm not seeing Sweden on there. So, doesn't look like we're going to... Well, I guess we could have a little deep dive into here, couldn't we, into Sports Mall. I don't love Sports Mall, but it's definitely somewhat useful. Maybe the write-up isn't done for Sweden yet. No, it doesn't look like it is, does it? Okay, so we're info-less on that then. We've got Kufal, Estonia. We've got Carvajal. I think maybe Carvajal probably fits in there. His caps are pretty high so far, so if we can get somebody that can bring that down, that would be very, very helpful. But right now, I'm not seeing too much here that could help us. Yosselu, Jared Bowen. Yosselu played tonight. Morata probably plays the next game, right? So that is a bit frustrating. If we go Raspador, yeah, this is going to be tough here because we don't really have the low caps needed. Yeah, this is not going to be easy, Mohammed, to be honest. Like, not at all. Ritsu says under 23 the best. 100% Ritsu. 100%. Almas would maybe start. Okay. Yeah, why have they got Almas down to sort of not start, by the way? Almas is one of the main guys for Macedonia, no? For North Macedonia. That's a bit weird. Let's have a look. Yeah, Almas is down to start. Okay, so Almas fits in there. Gives us 45 left. Does that do much for us, though? Could have almost gone Asano. If we get rid of Carvajal, can we do something that changes things here, potentially? Kufal might be the play. Kufal actually might be the play. That gives us 50 to play with. Oh, this is doing my boxing, by the way, while this is coming up. So annoying. Estonia centre-back. Shane Duffy away to Netherlands. He could be busy, but the problem is he's going to concede a couple of goals, isn't he? You'd like to think. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they lost 2-1 away, scored -7. But honestly, we might not have much of a choice. Ralph's name is Rizzle Sorare. Perfect. We'll get that going. Ralph, let me know what lineups you want me to build as well, mate. You can choose 3. Well, if you've got 3 lineups you want me to build, name them below in order, and we'll get that going. Once I've gone through, I have got a bit of a list. It's not that long though, and then we'll get to you, of course. Mohammed says, yeah, Almas should start maybe. So we've got Almas in there, but yeah, who can come in for this next position? I mean, honestly, Sweden are rubbish, by the way, right now. So like, this Karol Metz guy might have to be used. This is doing my flipping head in, by the way. I'm being tracked. What's going on? Something's tracking me. I don't need it. I don't need to see it. Wasn't playing against Azerbaijan. Played against Austria. I don't love that, if I'm being honest. Does Asano play? There's a DMP. Oh, I don't know, lads. This is a tough one. It might have to be Shane Duffy, by the way. Might have to just do that. And just hope for the best. Like, I'll be honest, I think you're up against it with that 240. Like, I'm not expecting you to hit. You might hit the cap, but like, I'm not. Like, it's not a given in that sense. I know you've got a couple lineups with two games in there, so like it's possible. But I'm don't go into that thinking 100% you win in the cap. If that's all I'm saying, Mohammed. The All Star Limited is a decent team, but that was a little bit. It was a struggle, wasn't it, in that sense? So, but that's fine. Dubravka, we can go. It's got to be Carvajal in here. We have a little bit more freedom here, don't we, with our spending. Jackson Irvine probably fits in there for me. Under 23, 240, 270 for Ralph. Perfect, mate. Sounds good to me. I don't know what's going to happen with Asano. Like, obviously, he didn't play the last game, but that doesn't mean to say that he's not going to play the next game. We don't have any info, do we, on Asia is the issue. Is Jarrod Bone's not even in the squad, is he? Is Jarrod Bone in the squad, James? Is Jarrod in the squad? I wonder. I'm sure he's not, is he? Oh, he is in the squad. Oh, okay. Okay, Jarrod is in the squad. Go on, Jarrod. What a man. 43 points left. Doesn't fill me with too much confidence, but we could just throw Joselu in there and hope he just gets off the bench and tucks. That's what I'm thinking. Unless you think this guy's going to play for Sweden. If we think this guy's going to play for Sweden, then maybe we go him. But I would just potentially bank on... I would bank on Joselu just coming off the bench and potentially getting a goal. Something like that. They play Palestine. Like, I'd like to think that Australia could bop them. Japan is annoying as fuck. DMP today cost me a reward in 220. Yeah, that situation's weird right now. Well, obviously, not weird now, but, you just can't really get much information. But yeah, Mohammed, they're my lineups for you. I'll be honest, I'm not in love with them. So, like, don't go into it thinking, you're going to win every single division because you're just not. But that's fine. It's an international break. Time to recharge the batteries for the domestics. And if we win anything, great. If we don't, we don't. All-Star Limited's decent. The All-Star Limited's actually quite naughty. 240 should potentially scrape it with the amount of, like, double fixtures we have, maybe. 270 is a stretch. Like I said, the Joselu situations, whatever. But that's probably the best we can do, I think, with what we've got. So yeah, hope you're happy with that. Obviously, don't use it if you don't want to use it, but it is what it is. Right, Chris, All-Star Limited only for Chris. Let's get into some lineup building for Chris. Hope you're doing well, Chris. Okay, Donnarumma, Sam Johnson. Well, obviously, Donnarumma plays there for us. We've got Big Kim in J. We've got Greg Taylor at home to Norway. I don't mind that. Ito away to Syria. Scales away. And Porteous. Did Ito play yesterday? I don't think he... Oh, today. No, he was a sub. Surely Ito plays this time round. But then Kim Min Jae probably plays regardless, right? Ooh. They had a friendly today, didn't they? I'm sure they did. I'm sure South Korea played a friendly. No worries at all, Mohammed. No worries at all, my brother. I really appreciate you. I'm pretty sure South Korea played today, didn't they? I'm sure I saw Son score a worldie. Shock. Let's have a little butchers. Yeah, okay. Was this not a part of the... yeah, Kim Min Jae started. Was that not part of the game week, if that makes sense? Like, did South Korea scores count? Doesn't look like they did they? Quinny! My brother. What's going on, mate? Just building some lineups. I watched yours and Stitch's podcast earlier, which was fun. I didn't say anything in the chat in like the Twitch, but I was there. I was there in spirit. Ooh, Mbappe season. Come on then. Is Haaland playing? Is Haaland down to play? Why can't I see Norway there? Over to sports more we go. Norway, 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 Norway. I'm not seeing Norway. Am I being blind? Why can't I see Norway, lads? They're not on there, are they? Scotland, Norway. Surely that's... Is that not on there? Come on. Why is... That's weird, no? Surely Haaland plays. He's not injured, is he? Well, I'm assuming Haaland's fit. So we're going to say he's fit. And we're going to probably have to go Haaland, aren't we? I can't really see anyone else that really... Yeah, does it as much as Haaland. Obviously, Mbappe captain. That's a fucking decent lineup, by the way, Chris. Really decent. Haaland got a bit injured today, so be careful, lads. Probably check X before the deadline. Okay, well, we'll put Haaland in for now. And if anything changes tomorrow, obviously, Chris, yeah, make sure you sort of adjust it. If you are going to adjust it, then if Haaland doesn't play, then you're probably going to have to play... Yeah, the drop down is quite heavy after this. It's either Greg Taylor, who obviously plays against Haaland, or McGregor. I'd probably go... I don't know. It's tough, actually. I honestly don't know. If you think Ito plays, like he has a great matchup, so maybe go Ito, but there's obviously risk there. Haaland is obviously the most ideal situation, but like we said, if he's injured, he's injured. Then we'll have to adjust. But yeah, Taylor, McGregor, or Ito would probably be my secondary choices, but we'll go Haaland for now. And Chris only wanted one lineup done. So we do move into Jonathan. Why am I spelling your name wrong? Why am I spelling your name wrong? I can see Bit Horse. So Jonathan wants under 23 cap 242 70. Let's do it. I'm excited to build the limited. The under 23, sorry. Okay. Let's go. Ike Alvarez, the boy. Bro, we might have to play Ike Alvarez here. Genuinely now. Well, I don't know. None of the matchups are good, so we'll skip that for now. Let's see if we have anything tasty in the other positions. Cheers, man. Not a lot going on with the internationals. That's fine, Chris. I don't think having good international lineups really matter too much, to be honest. It's just, yeah, it just keeps us ticking over, doesn't it, while we wait for domestic football. So it's a wicked line. If Haaland plays, you've got a wicked lineup to look forward to, mate, honestly. So, yeah, look forward to that if Haaland plays. We've got Barrero away to Liechtenstein. We've got, obviously, Gloch, who we kind of think's nailed. I think Gloch has to play for you, if I'm being honest. Kulu, I don't know what's going on with Sweden, but I think we have to back him at home to Estonia. And then in defense, Kirkes at home to Montenegro feels okay. Dedic at home. How did Dedic score tonight? I think they got battered, didn't they? Yeah, they got battered 3-0. Did Barrero score? Shocked Barrero won a penalty, by the way. Barrero's actually a beast. Have to play Barrero. Could go Nico, but I just don't think it's worth it. Jonathan says it's Ika season. I think it is, mate. Genuinely. I think it is. Did Hungary play tonight? They did, didn't they? Oh, he got red carded. Great. Milos got red carded, so it's Dedic season. This one kind of picks itself, to be honest. I think we have to go Ika Alvarez, honestly. And I think captain... I think we have to go... Well, it's the logical captain is obviously Kulusevski. Even... Actually, no. I'd probably captain Barrero, genuinely. I know you're going to want to captain Gloch, but I think you have to go Barrero in that matchup. Maybe you don't, but it's completely up to you. Okay, 240. Yeah, Alex says Kirk has sent off tonight. Tough times, tough times. Okay, Ronau in goals. Is that correct? Is Ronau in goal for... We don't know. Let's have a look here. Is Ronau meant to go in goals? No, Schmeichel is. Karl Hein, Liam Kelly could be the play here. We've got Sommer. No, Sommer's obviously the play, isn't he? Surely it's Sommer if we're thinking... If we want to secure the cap 240. Well, I say that. Liam Kelly might be the play because his cap's so low. Did he play tonight, Liam Kelly? I think he did, didn't he? Leo Oscar, yeah, Norway away to Scotland. I'm not in love with it, Jonathan, if I'm being honest, the Leo shout. I know he scores pretty well for Norway, but I don't think the matchup's that good, is it? Scotland away. Scotland are scoring goals. Xander Clark played today. Right, okay. Liam Kelly on the bench. Interesting. So maybe we can't go Liam Kelly then. Are we kind of assuming that Liam Kelly doesn't play then if Xander Clark played tonight? I assume that would be the case. Okay, that changes things. I like Hein, to be fair. He gives us a lot of cap points left. Yeah, okay, if you want to do that. And yeah, Sweden aren't the best of teams, so fair enough. Yeah, I guess we could go really, really big in this side of things. Like crazy big, right? We could go Van Dijk, I would say. Potentially Van Dijk and Blind. Definitely Van Dijk. I would say, what have we got? Oh, this is doing my head in, by the way, this pop-up, lad. Sorry. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying sorry, but it's just annoying me. Midfield gets a bit interesting. Lavi, potentially. Olsen, Baturina, Arnaus. I mean, decent, but I think Lavi probably gets the nod, doesn't he? Jonathan, what would you say? Scored well last game. Yeah, I think Lavi gets the shout for me, honestly. Oh, this is doing my box in. Okay, Lavi in there. Up front, we've got Kingsley, Ito, if you want to risk it. Maybe Zahavi. I know you think, I know you kind of know that Zahavi's probably going to play. I'd probably go Zahavi in here. We've got the points to do it. Why not? And then we've got, what, 49 points left. Levy won't start. Okay, that changes things then. Maybe we go Saville to keep the cap nice and low. Yeah, maybe we have to go. Maybe Arnaus. Arnaus is a decent shout. Does Dreyer play? Dreyer? He is not on to start, but that's with Sportsmore, which aren't the best of predictions. Lads, I'm sorry, but this is actually doing my head in. Sorry, lads. I don't even know what it is. Ayo Tanaka, does he play again maybe for Japan? Saville's pretty nail, but I don't love the matchup. Tanaka, and then a 51 shouts. Remo Frula, Ricardo Rodriguez. What is Switzerland saying as far as their match against Costco? Ricardo Rodriguez, Remo Frula. They're both into play. I'd probably go Remo. I'd probably do that. It's actually a really decent 240 lineup, by the way. Like, really decent. And then 270. I would say it probably has to be Jan. Then I would say, I mean, do we think Cancelo starts? If not, I think Chanot could be a shout. Or maybe Ricardo Rodriguez. Let's go Ricardo Rodriguez and Chanot, I would say. Like, I'm assuming Cancelo doesn't start the next game is basically what I'm getting at there. Let's just check on Sharper just in case he is down. If he isn't, obviously we're going to play him. But yeah, he's not down to play. So I would say Chanot, and I would go Ricardo Rodriguez as extra. Where's he to? Yeah, Ricardo Rodriguez. We've got 110 points left. I'll be honest, I'm not in love with any of the midfielders. Arnaus is kind of the only one that's like standing out to me, honestly. If there's anyone else that you fancy there, Jonathan, let me know. Obviously, Coman's going to play one of the games, isn't he? So surely we play Coman at some point. And then 52 points on Goodmanson. I mean, it might have to be Saville, by the way. Or Kinder. Saville or Kinder. Genuinely, it's not the best. It's like decent, but I'm not in love with it. Maybe Polinia. Is he down? Yeah, okay, Polinia. Yeah, we're one away. That is that's minging. That is so annoying. What do we need? 49. Maya Hayoso. He came off the bench today for Japan. Jamal Lewis. Jacob Kiwior could be decent. I kind of don't mind that. I think I might go Kiwior. It's not an unbelievable lineup, but it's decent. It's pretty decent. Like, it's not incredible, but, you know, it's okay for a 270 after being, you know, obviously under 23 and 240 being the priorities. I think it's decent. I'm not in love with it at all. If Coleman bashes 100 in one of the games, then you're laughing, obviously. That would be my lineup for you. Bit Horse next, and then we've got Ralph. We've got yours then to come up. We'll just do Bit Horses first. Okay, we'll do Cap 240 Rare first, I think is what our boy Bit Horse wants. I think Kiwior might be good for under 23. Maybe we can't trust Mr. Dejic. Yeah, maybe. We'll have a little look back on that in a minute, Jonathan, actually. Yeah, maybe that is a case where we can't really trust him. Is Alvedi down to start for the Swiss? Alvedi's 50-50. Okay, we don't love those odds. Is Miley down to start? Yeah, he is. So we've got Miley in defense. Ooh, big Shaq. Forsberg. Ooh, that's interesting. We don't really have the points for Kramaric is the issue. Might have to go Silla. Ah, Shaqiri's 1 point out. That is so flipping annoying. So what do we do there then, lads? What in the world do we do there? Not much we can do, is there? Genuinely, like, we're kind of stuck here. We can't play Shaq. Can't play anyone else. Bit Horse, you're in a bit of a situation here, mate. This could only be a four-man thresh, you know? Like, we literally don't have anyone else we can play. Forsberg's one away. So either you go out and buy a card potentially, or just settle for a four-man, because I'm not seeing a card here that can fit in there. We'll save that as it is for now, and let me know if anything changes. But yeah, that doesn't feel like we can do much there at all. Kalhainen goals. Tomiyasu, Kiwior, Saliba. Gonna have to risk Alvedi. Yeah, but does that even allow you to do it? Like, we can't even. Yeah, he's higher. Yeah, Chris just said. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you literally don't have somebody that we can fit in, which is obviously annoying. Kalhainen goal. Who have we got up front? Ooh, Trossard. Is Trossard down to start? Let's have a little look. Surely. Yeah, he's 60. I think we have to just play the odds there and go Trossard. Midfield. Ooh, we've got Saka. But his cap is very high. He doesn't feel like the cap 240 play realistically, does he? So we might have to sway into the Shaqiri side of things. Jorginho's stupidly low, by the way. Is he down to start? Is Jorginho down to start? Let's have a look. He is, yeah. I think we play Jorginho. It allows us to. I'd say Kiwior goes in there. Oh, we've got 80 points, man. We've got loads of points. He's got to play Shaq. Yeah, Shaq has to play. Yeah, maybe we don't need somebody as cheap as. Can we play Saka? Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying, actually. Maybe we go Tomiyasu. No, we play Kiwior. We have to secure the Thrashy realistically. We'll go. We got 65 points. Could just go Shaka. Yeah, we'll go Granite. Probably captain. Yeah, that's actually a really good 240 lineup, by the way. Bit horse. Like, really good. Very, very good. I'd be very shocked if that 240 limited doesn't get Threshy. Okay, Ralph, it is now your time, I think. We haven't got anyone else in the queue as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, Ralph. It's going to be Ralph season. Finally, it's Ralph season. Okay. Wants under 23 first. Oh, big bar. You've got some decent choices here, by the way. Leo Roman at home to Eibar, who actually are pretty decent, but it's Bart season, lads. It is Bart season. Ignacio, I think he's obviously didn't play tonight, did he? Or didn't start at least. So surely he plays the next game. I would assume. Yeah, 95. Ignacio slots straight in there. Weaver, Simons, Barrero. I mean, you have to play. Simons has to play. Kulu has to play, and then it has to be Barrero season. That is a very decent team, by the way. I'd fancy Xavi to pop off there. To be honest, that's a really decent team, Rizzle. You want 240 next, which we'll get into. Need someone to fly out and check Norway team. Yeah, that'd be ideal. That would be very ideal. Okay, 240. We got Lucas Zidane away to Real Oviedo. Leo Roman obviously at home in the same fixture. We've got Olsen. Excuse me, did he play today? Yeah, he did, but he got bummed 3-0. Kubo is annoying him. Yeah, I get that. Quinny says, have a go at his All-Star Rare Plus. We'll have a little go after this, Quinny. 100%. 100%. So we've got Rashi. Rashi feels like the play there at 49. I can live with spending 49 on him. Højbjerg, Forsberg, McTominay, Weaver. Paulini is down there as well. Forsberg or Højbjerg always scores well for Denmark. We'll have to go Højbjerg. This has the makings of a very good team, by the way, Rizzle. I just want to get the Sweden situation right. Is what's his name going to play for Sweden? Is Olsen at risk of not playing, basically, is what I'm getting at? I think maybe Lucas Zidane's the play, though. I don't want to risk it with that Olsen situation. I don't know if I'm being pessimistic there, but I just don't fancy it, to be honest. Yeah, I just don't know if I fancy it. I really don't. Lenormand, is he down to play for Spain? He's 60%. We don't really need to take that risk, to be honest. Miley, Pau Torres, Lindelof. Lindelof had a stinker, didn't he, tonight? I think he had an error led to goal. Does big Slabhead start for England? Surely Slabhead starts. Well, then we've got to go Slabhead, haven't we? 48 points left for Miley. Could be McSauce season. McSauce at home to Norway. Or Forsberg, who's on set pieces. McSauce has been a joke, hasn't he? Littleman played 45 today. Okay. You got to think rotation after getting smashed 3-0. Yeah, that's my worry, Chris, to be fair. McTominay scored again. Oh, mate, we've got to play McTominay, haven't we? We'd be stupid not to. That is actually a decent team. Captain Rashi. It's actually a really decent team. And then 270, I think you said, wasn't it? I'd probably go Leo here then. I would then go... Potentially do the stack, right? We might as well just stack those two. Because why not? Weaver, I think Forsberg probably fits in here. Do we have somebody? Teke Kubo. We could take the risk on Kubo. It's a 270 lineup. Like, it's boom or bust. So I would probably go Kubo in there. And then for that extra position, Polinia maybe. Yeah, maybe it could be Polinia season. I know it doesn't look right because they're on the bench or whatever. Ralph says, do we think Castile starts? I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, apparently he's down to start. Okay. Maybe we go Castiles then. Yeah, I don't mind that. I didn't realise he was their number one right now. Fair enough. Yeah, Lonomand, Miley, Rodriguez, Fabian Shah, Pau Torres down to start. What is Big Pau saying? We just don't need to take the risk, do we really? I mean, I guess we are taking the risk with Kubo and stuff, so maybe it's one of those boom or bust. But I would say like a Miley or someone that's quite decisive, capable, and I would just go out and captain a Teke Kubo. Like, it's not a priority lineup really. If you're telling me it's your third priority lineup, under 23 limited's nice, cap 240 limited's really nice. 270's a bonus. It's just one of them. Like, you can't expect to win all three in that sense. But I'd be very excited for your under 23 limited and cap 240 limited, 100%. Just going to check if there's any others that I've missed in the lineup building situation. Don't think I have. Just checking the Discord. Okay, let's build Quinny's All-Star Red Pro, and then we'll build maybe potentially try and build some of my lineups, and then we'll call it a night, lad. Not going to do too much tonight. All-Star Red Plus, you said, yeah, Quinn? I think that's what you said. Okay, Trubin or Black away to Denmark. I don't love it. Yeah, I'm not in love with any of them. Let's see what we've got here. Greg Taylor, super. Okay. Starfelt, super. No worries at all, Ralph. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I massively appreciate you becoming a member. Honestly, that means an incredible amount to me. Do we play Wee Bernardo? I'm not in love with the supers. Oyarzabal got injured, didn't he? So you're forced to play Kubo, basically. I'd say Taylor's honestly might be a play here, or Starfelt. Do we think Starfelt starts for... If Starfelt starts, did he play tonight? And the issue is, if he did play tonight, yeah. Oh, he's a sub. Okay. Okay. All Black double game week. Okay. That helps. Yeah, the issue is I can't see the double game weeks here, can I? In that sense. But, obviously, Guardia... Like, I think you're better off playing All-Star Rare. Genuinely. Like... Me and Quinny risking the Kubo. Quinny's forced to risk the Kubo with Oyarzabel's injury. So, yeah, I don't think he really wants to. Maybe he wants to, but Chanot's obviously a play as well, by the way. But Wee Bernard, like something like that, right? I don't fancy the super rares. Like, if we're talking the best two super rares here, we're looking at what? McGinn? Maybe Ricardo Recalme plays, actually. If he does, like, it's a decent matchup for him. 50. Yeah, I'm not in love with the supers. Like Taylor's a decent play. I think Taylor scored well tonight. I'm not sure Tanaka plays both games. I'm not sure what the injury is, Ralph, to be fair, for Oyarzabal. I'm not sure if that play sharp has been updated in that sense. Or maybe it has. It was updated. Oh, no, that was updated Wednesday. Yeah, that's not correct in that sense. I think Oyarzabal, obviously, he went off injured early, didn't he, in the first half or 40th minute, so can't be great. Is Big John McGinn down to start? Is John McGinn... We don't have Scotland lineups or hammy for Oyarzabal. He's not quick enough to do a hammy, is he? Bithorse says, sorry, man, messed up. Yeah, we'll do All-Star Rare then, Bithorse, after this. Uncertain how bad the injury is. Oyarzabel's not quick enough to pull a hammy. Is he? I didn't think he was, anyway. If McGinn plays McGinn, Teke, and then it's like Bernardo, basically, right? That's the team. But I don't know if McGinn plays. Basically, Quinny is what my issue is. That is probably it, isn't it? Like, I don't think there's a better super rare. Or you just do one super rare and go Bernardo and Guardiol, maybe, or Chanot. Like, either way, you're up against it a little bit, aren't you? Because we don't know if McGinn plays. You know, that's my say on it, to be honest. It's tough to say, Bernardo or Guardiol. I'd probably say Bernardo if he's on to start. Probably then captain him. And yeah, Kubo's obviously a risk, but oh yeah, I was just going to look at back to your 240. Yeah, we'll turn it into an all-star, isn't it then? So Miley, we'll go Shaqiri, yeah, Silla. I mean, saying that though, do we need to play Silla? We could go Kramaric, right? We could go Kramaric away to Latvia. He's 65. Yeah, Silla at home. Yeah, maybe Silla's the play then. Fair enough. And then, yeah, it's probably Forsberg, isn't it? Captain Big Shaq. And away we go would probably be my guess. My guess, bit horse. And then Jonathan, yeah, like you said, with Dedic, you're not in love with the Dedic shout. Do we go, is it Leo? Could be Leo season. I mean, it kind of is Leo's season as far as his scores recently for country, but I don't know. I don't know. What did Dedic score tonight? No worries, Quinny. No worries, my man. No worries at all. Luxembourg beat Bosnia 4-1. Yeah, fair enough. It is risky. It probably then is Leo's season, to be honest, Jonathan. Or like you said, you do the Kiwior one maybe. No worries, bit horse. No worries at all, mate. Yeah, or you do the Kiwior instead of the Leo potentially. But again, it's a bit of a coin toss. I think that is everyone's lineups done. I don't think I've missed anyone from the Discord. I hope I haven't anyway. I'm just trying to scroll through. If not, we'll just build mine quickly and then we'll call it a night because there's not too much else to do, is there really? Okay, let's just build my lineups then. Not that we have that many. We only have a couple. So assuming Costa doesn't play. So then, yeah, Kiwior in his opinion. Yeah, I get that, Jonathan. I definitely get that. Okay, All-Star Rare Plus then. Bart goes in goals. Nico, we have one choice and it's Nico. Up front gets a bit interesting. We have a couple of decent rare options. We obviously got Brennan Super as well if we fancy Brennan to play. We've got Zaya Emery as well, who's projected to play his first game for France because Camavinga is injured. Zaya Emery's down at 70%. We have safer options in Monchu, so we don't have to go Zaya Emery. But I'm backing the Welsh boys to do something away in Armenia. And then I'd probably say, I mean, Kulu's the obvious, like if we're looking at win percentages and stuff, but Sweden are flipping dreadful. Like genuinely dreadful. So like I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. Something like that. Like it's not a great lineup. And then we can do a 240. Because like if we're saying Costa doesn't play, then we only have Bazunu and Inika Alvarez left then, right? So for 240, it probably has to be Alvarez in goal, Arbila in defence, Modric in midfield, probably Zahavi up front, and then probably Andreas Martin as our extra player. It's actually a decent 240 lineup. I'm quite happy with that. And then, yeah, that's kind of it then. I mean, could we fit in an could we do All-Star Rare, under 23 Rare with Bazunu, Williams? Yeah, we could. We just don't have a forward. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we'll do that then. And then just hope, yeah. It's very average under 23 lineup. I'm not, like 240 is the main priority there. I'm not like in love with either under 23 options, but they're fun. Gluck is a must-have this game week. Yeah, I'm tempted to swap Gluck for Monchu potentially in my under 23 Rare Plus, but yeah, either way, I'm just happy if Cap 240 hits, to be honest. I'm not too bothered with the under 23s. Ralph says, Night Harry, looking forward to those member streams now. Ralph, yeah, you're more than welcome to, well, obviously you're more than welcome to join all the the member streams now that you're a member. And I think you were my 30th member, by the way. So bit of a milestone to hit there for us as a little community. So Ralph, massively appreciate you for getting us over the line over the 30 line. Yeah, good night, mate. Hope you have a good weekend. Quinny says, I was thinking Henry would get the nod. Yeah, Henry could potentially play. Obviously, you're more in touch with the Scottish lineup than I am. But yeah, if you think he has a chance to play, then maybe go Henry instead of Taylor potentially, or even instead of McGlynn, and just go 2 super rare defenders, and then go Bernardo and then Kubo potentially. But yeah, that would be my sort of build here. Obviously, Costa, if we're saying he's not starting because he didn't play tonight. Chanot is on 19%. Might be Megan quite confident Kubo plays after that DMP. Yeah, I think Kubo has a good chance of playing 100%. And then yeah, you probably want to try and fit that Chanot in somewhere, right? Surely 240 would like him to fit into realistically, to like really secure like a nice little threshold. Not to say that you don't have a good chance in All-Star Rare Plus, but you know, you have Gvardiol, you have some good other defenders. So I don't think you need to play Chanot in Rare Plus. I think 240 could be his optimal place, just because, you know, hitting the cap is vital or whatever, and obviously big XP helps with that. But yeah, lads, we're going to probably call that a night there. Streaming for just under an hour, which was my target, to be fair. We've managed to get everyone's lineups in, so I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, we've got the deadline tomorrow as well, so if any news comes out, obviously I'll throw anything in the Discord. But looks like we're all good, lads. I'm going to get to bed because I am actually shattered, to be fair. And yeah, message you in the Discord. Have a great night, lads. Great game week as well. And yeah, Quinny, love you. I love you all, but Quinny, I love you as well. See you in a bit, lads.